Okay, as a math teacher, I have been asked this question many times. Not the question of what is a variable, but why do we use letters in math? Okay, and so this video will hopefully just give a simple, quick overview of why that is. All right, so first of all, what is a variable? A variable is a letter used to represent an unknown quantity or amount. So in other words, in math, if you see a letter, that letter is acting as a placeholder, okay? That letter is there because we are trying to figure out what number should be in the place of that letter, okay? So that we have variables like X, Y, Z, any letter, and they're just symbols. That's all they are. They're symbols to represent that we don't know that number yet, okay? So let's look at some examples. Okay, I think of variables as missing puzzle pieces. So to me, math is just a bunch of puzzles. And sometimes when you're doing a puzzle, you're missing a puzzle piece, right? Well, in math, we can use variables as a symbol for, oh, we're missing this puzzle piece. How can we figure out what it is? Okay, so in the first example, we have, you can see I didn't use a letter. I used a question mark, okay? So question mark, so what plus 2 equals 5? So that question mark's there. I just put it there to kind of symbolize, you can really put any symbol in place of a number you don't know, right? And that you're trying to figure out. So in this case, we could put question mark, but in normal mathematical expressions and equations, you'll just see letters like the other examples. But it's really what a variable's purpose is asking us, okay, in this case, what number plus when added with 2 would get us 5, okay? And so if you think about it, well, I know 3 plus 2 would be 5. So that question mark, we know, would equal 3, right? Okay, well then, so we just solved, what is that question mark? What number should be in the place of that question mark, that symbol? Okay, so like I said, we don't use question marks. They use letters in math as the variables, okay, of the missing puzzle pieces. So let's go to this bottom example. X times 3 equals 15. So x times 3 equals 15. That's asking what times 3 would get you 15. So they put a variable there instead because we don't know what number should go there yet. And they want to see if you can find that missing puzzle piece, the number that should go in for x. So I know 5 times 3 equals 15. So that must mean x is equal to 5. Because if you put 5 in for x right there, we know, oh yeah, 5 times 3 is 15. Cool. Okay, so you just found the missing puzzle piece. So other two examples on the right, 16 minus y equals 10. It's asking you, what could you subtract from 16 that would give you a result of 10? Okay, and you can think, oh, well, I know if I subtract 6 from 16, that would be 10. So y must equal 6. Okay, so you're just finding, the variables are ways for us to put a symbol in a puzzle and we're trying to find that missing puzzle piece, that value that the variable should be. All right, so the last example, 8 divided by p equals 4. That's asking, again, 8 divided by what would get you 4? So what number could we put in for p that would make this equation true? Well, I know 8 divided by 2 is 4, so p would be 2. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a little bit better understanding of variables. Now, the reason I know I've had a lot of the questions of why do they have to use letters in math? It doesn't make any sense. But to me it does, because math is just a bunch of puzzles. And if you think as the variables as representing missing puzzle pieces, and they want to see if you can use your mathematical knowledge to figure out those missing pieces, then that helps me to understand, okay, that's their purpose.